Welcome, sir. Welcome back to the episode 4. Sir, as we have discussed about how natural perfumery, the effects of natural perfumery, we have discussed about what are the challenges in creating natural perfumes.
Very true. Yeah.
So, today we are going to discuss about the emotions of natural perfumes. So, my first question is, what emotions are related to natural perfumes? Like creating natural perfumes.
See, emotions are related to the creativity. It's like an art, not a science right now. Because the enemies, I can say it's a science nowadays, but emotion is one of the thing in the perfumery which makes a complete design of a perfume. Like if we say about the nature, right? So everything, we are very emotional when we go to the jungles and when we see the nature. In spite, when we don't see any natural things around, then all the places where you have the buildings, you have the industries, but no nature, then what is an impact that happens in your mind? You feel that like we are in middle of some other place which is not, in which you are not able to even breathe properly. So perfumery is the same thing, which is related to emotions, especially the natural perfumery. Because when you say about natural perfumery, you think about nature. You think about something as whatsoever you're smelling in natural perfumery is, it brings back your memories of your childhood, might be when you see a lot of greenery all around you. So natural perfumery is totally related to emotions.
Sir, you have talking about nature. I think we have also shooting this episode in artificial nature, as you can see some other artificial flowers.
Yeah, that's true. Like these are the artificial flowers, but we just want to show that flowers still exist, no? So these are the flowers which still exist.
And so now we are going to discuss about the healing properties of natural perfumes. So, sir, please describe how natural perfumes exactly heals a human body.
I think in the previous episode we have discussed about that, the healing properties of you can say the nature or the natural perfume. If you remember, I don't know whether you know about this history, but in ancient days there was nothing like chemicals. Previously, when you got ill or when you were not feeling well, you go to a guru or an Ayurvedic, you can say doctor. There was no allopathy. There was no, you can say, other type of chemicals which heals your body, that paracetamol or anything. They just used to take some of the herbs in their hand. They squeeze. They make the sat, they call the liquid from that, and then they give it to you that you just drink it or eat these type of leaves and you're going to be perfect. And that happened.
The small sugar balls.
Not sugar balls. It was the combination of some leaves from the jungle that only the gurus, that type of Ayurveda teacher knows that what type of the effect that is going to give your body. We don't know that which leaves is going to heal you.
Right.
There are many plants in this nature in which even if you chew one of that plant, that is going to heal you. For example, if you take an example of holy basil, that is in India we call it as tulsi. So tulsi leaf is having some of the anti-cancerous elements in that. So in old days, even in today, nowadays, whenever, especially in India, when you get up, you pray to tulsi, and then even you eat that tulsi leaves. You put that tulsi leaves in your tea. That gives a flavor, but this is a history which is linked why we are eating that, the leaves of holy basil. That is known as Ayurveda. So this is the same thing when we are extracting the oils from that herbs. You can see the leaves or the trees or the barks or the roots in a sustainable manner. We are not destroying the nature. We are not killing the nature. We are just doing a sustainable system by which we are taking out that extracts from the herbs. And same type of things we are making in blends of all those aromas, all those natural aromas that gives the healing by the use of your nose. We are not eating it. I'm not saying that we have to eat that extract, because that is highly concentrated. You cannot eat it, because if you eat it, then you're just going to cut your throat, because that is 100% concentrated. If somebody says that you can drink peppermint oil directly, or you can drink the holy basil, the extract of the tulsi directly, no, never do that. That is going to burn your
throat.
Yes. Because again, that's a technology that is converted in the form of a flavor, then you can eat it. But right now we are talking about not the flavors, we are talking about natural perfumery, and how natural perfumery is going to heal is what I told you. We have the extracts of the herbs, which is having some properties in the aromas. When you smell it, so that goes in your receptors. So what happens? When less people know that we have a brain, then near to the brain we also have the receptors, which have the memory, or you can say they actually memorize or holds what you smell. It's not the brain, it's some of the receptors that holds that smell, aroma, and then they give an instruction to the brain, and then the brain gives instruction to your nervous system that what type of the body should act how. So in natural perfumery, there is also a point which is known as therapy by aroma. Now, both are different. Aromatherapy is different, but made naturally, and natural perfumery is different, which is again used to please you. So I can say both are natural perfumery, because aromatherapy is also natural perfumery, because we are using natural ingredients to make that products. But aromatherapy is not used as a natural perfume, because that is not going to please you, but that is going to cure you. So that is why we call it as aromatherapies.
Sir, as we have discussed about natural perfumery and aromatherapy, I'm a bit confused about what is aromatherapy and what is natural perfumery. Just want you to describe aromatherapy and natural perfumery.
Both are made using natural materials, that is for sure. But aromatherapy, if you break down in two words, aroma, therapy. So this means that we are doing therapy by aroma. That is, you know me, I'm not saying that that is an unpleasing smell, but that is not used as an individual perfume like we used to spray on your body, or you use as a deodorant to please yourself. But aromatherapy is used to heal you through aroma. Natural perfume is not going to heal you, it's going to please you. Wow, it's a good smell, you know, I'm smelling very good. But that does not bring an impact that it is healing you, but it is going to give you a good effect, a good scent, as well as the main thing is that it is not harmful. Right. It does not have any chemicals. Okay, it does not have any synthetic chemicals in sense of which can harm your organs. Everything is extracted from nature. Now, I'm going to differentiate a little bit more. We have also created in our own brand, we are having a brand by the name of La Monk, in which we have made some aromatherapy products. Suppose if you are having a headache or you are having a migraine, then we are using some natural constituents in that, a special natural constituent, by making a research on 7 chakras, that which natural ingredient is going to open which chakra and going to heal your body. Because we have done a whole research on each and every natural raw material, as well as the each and individual constituent that is present in that natural extract. So we have created something. For example, I'm just giving an example, like in a brand that is known as headache roll-on, headache ease roll-on or something. I don't remember the complete name, but in that we have used some special raw materials, natural. Suppose if you are going to have a migraine, or if you are having extreme headache, then we use that aromatherapy roll-on. It's an aromatherapy roll-on here on the temples, as well as on the top of the nostrils. So now this is a technology of aroma. Why on the temples? Why on the nose? This is one of the heat or the hotmost part of the body. So it evaporates. And again here on the top of the nostrils, because it's very close to the nose. It goes through your nose, and again the same system which I told to you, it goes to your receptor, and then the receptors gives a command to your brain that, okay, if this is having a headache, this means that might be the blood pressure is high. So it instructs that part of the body that the pressure goes down. So you calm. The same thing. Yeah, you are asking something.
No, please continue,
Okay.
sir.
The same thing, if you're not able to sleep properly, then we have used a special component of that, and I'll tell you very directly, it's a lavender from Kashmir. It's having some special constituent. As soon as you smell, it's only not the lavender we have used, that use lavender and then you are calmed down, but we have made a combination of some natural extract, but in which the main constituent is Kashmiri lavender. As soon as you smell it, you feel very relaxed and you had a very good sleep. So you know what is happening? The smell is there, which is a natural aroma, but it is healing you. It is giving a therapeutical effect, like sleeping, anti-stress, headache, focus, and all those things. So we are curing people. This is known as therapy by aroma. Now go to other part, which is known as natural perfumery, or you can say perfumery in one sense. Now when we are making some of the very special perfumes, but different raw material, which is having a very nice smell, and you can use it like a fine fragrance. So that is natural perfume. But when you smell it, it is not healing you. It is going to give you a good smell and give you a feeling of that like you are safe because you are using a natural perfume. And all those natural perfume, are made from the extract from the herbs. However, some natural perfumes are also having the allergens in that. I'm not saying that the natural perfumes are safe for the skin, safe for your body. It's safe if we are using all the technical information correctly, because natural perfumes cannot be made, use lemongrass oil, use jasmine oil, use patchouli oil, mix everything. It's nice smelling, use it on your body or your... No. We have some international compliance according to which we have to make that natural perfume which is also safe for your body, because we are spraying that on a body or even the cloth, but also going to give a very pleasing smell. So perfumery is not like taking anything, blending, good perfume, launch it. But it is also a protection that should protect you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us an idea about what is natural perfumes and what is aromatherapy. Sir, again, can you please tell our viewers how natural perfumery can change someone's mood? And someone's mood.
I did not talk about that natural perfumes can change the mood, but when we did some research by using some science, that is known as the brain science technology, we use some sensors, and when we were spraying some natural perfume on a human body, then we analyze that through the system, that what type the mood or what type the changes are, or what type of the changes in their behavior are happening. I'm not talking about aromatherapy right now, but I'm talking about the natural perfumery in which we have used the natural raw materials. So when we sprayed that natural perfumes on some body in different categories, then we analyze that digitally by putting some sensors on the brain and there's something to relax themselves, at what type the changes are happening. It is having a changes. So we started creating some of the natural perfumery, which is also known as mood perfumes. Like suppose you're in anger, right? Like, okay, you wake up in a fresh mood and suddenly you it's a general tendency. Either you are smelling bad, then you use perfumes.
Yes.
Or after you had your bathing and going for an office or anywhere, you use your perfumes. So we thought that let's put up something in that scenario in which that can also put up or have a consistent mood. So we saw the changes in the mood when we are developing some perfumes, natural perfumes. So we did a little bit of research about that, and we have created a series of the mood perfumes in that. Like if you want to feel sporty always, if you want to feel very fresh, like energetic, then we have used some citrus tones on the top notes, much higher quantity as compared to the floral or the woody tones, so that you feel more energetic. And if you want to feel relaxed, like means every day when you're smelling something, you're smelling very good, you're pleasing yourself as well as the opposite sex which is in front of you. Like they should feel that you're also using a good perfume. But we have also created some of the perfumes in which the middle tones we are using aromatic and the floral tones. In that case, the heart tones we have increased a little bit so that that stays for a longer time and you feel relaxed. Means you don't feel that you are having an anger. So these type of the mood fragrances we have created, and definitely natural perfumery is now getting related slowly and slowly into mood scents. So the trend is changing. We are changing a little bit of philosophy, because if you are using a natural perfume, it should indeed smell good, but that should also give you some cure because you are using the natural components in that.
I think I've just tried it in some of the restaurant. I remember it is in the form of candle. I think they are using
Yes. So the natural perfumes is not only for spraying on your body, because that is known as fine fragrance. If we call it natural perfumery, it's an art and a technique. But we are using that natural perfume in sense of air fresheners in the form of candles. So when you go for a dinner, you are having a candle, but some candles when you are using or smelling in the room, it smells only good. But now we are creating some of the fragrances for the candles, natural fragrances, which changes your mood.
Sir, thank you so much. Last, I just want you to conclude this episode. Some words from you about
Shivam, like means I just want to say natural perfumery, because the episode name is emotions in natural perfumery. When you say about natural, everything goes back to our childhood, because I know, like in the childhood, 10 or 20 years, 40 years back, everything was nature. So it's very much related to emotions, because natural perfumery does not mean that we are destroying nature. Natural perfumery means we are trying to prevent nature. It's not that we are cutting the crops, we are cutting the trees and we are destroying the nature. This has to be taken out from the mind. There are fluctuations might be in the profile, because natural things, depending upon the type of the distillation, the extraction, cutting techniques, harvesting time, cropping season, a little bit variations might be there. But still, it is nature. So whatever you are using is related to your emotions, because whatever you are using is natural. So I just want to say that be natural, love your nature, and protect the environment. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.